So on February 16th is Nova Scotia Heritage Day, and I'm just wondering if you have heard of that or if you know what it's all about.
Not really. No, I haven't heard much about it at all.
Not really, no.
I haven't heard of the holiday, no.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
Okay, so what's happening is each year they're going to be honoring a different either person, place, kind of entity that has to do with Nova Scotia history. So this year they're honoring Viola Desmond. Have you heard of her?
No, I've never heard of Viola Desmond.
No, I don't.
I haven't heard of her, no. Who is she?
I was reading that they've already named the next 7 days. I guess the answer is I don't know a lot, but I guess that's the reason why there's Viola Desmond Day. It's a chance for people to learn more about Viola Desmond.
Viola Desmond was a black businesswoman in Nova Scotia in the mid-1900s, a time when it was hard to be either black or a woman in business. She owned a barber shop, hair salon, and beauty parlor on Gottingen Street, and she had her own line of beauty products and her own beauty school in Halifax. In 1946, Viola was driving through New Glasgow when her car broke down and had to be fixed. In the meantime, she decided to watch a movie at the Roseland Theatre. She sat down on the main floor, but it happened to be whites only section and was asked by the theater staff to leave. Well, Viola refused and essentially pulled off a Rosa Parks before Rosa Parks was a thing. She was finally escorted out by the police and spent the night in prison. The following day, she went to the courts where she was found guilty of not paying the 1-cent difference in taxes for the main floor ticket. Well, Viola wasn't having any of that crap, and she brought that issue back to Halifax, where many others were inspired to come to her defense. She appealed her case through the national judicial system to bring charges against the Roseland Theatre, but the court only focused on the tax evasion charge and completely disregarded the fact that it was an issue because of her race. She finally left Nova Scotia, leaving her business behind, and eventually passed away in 1965.
After that, the story improved somewhat. In 2010, Viola Desmond was given a free pardon and a much-deserved apology from the province of Nova Scotia. Oh, and there's a shoe named after her, so that's pretty cool. But more importantly, her story will go down in history.
I think that sounds like something worth having a holiday for. I said maybe someday they'll have a holiday in honor of me. Who knows?
Creating discussion around it's a good idea.
If it's things that haven't been taught in school, if it's sparking debate, yeah, it's great. But whenever there's something that garners any kind of reaction, the fact that you're here asking me, how great is that? And I think that's sort of the idea. So mission accomplished with Heritage Day.
Obviously amazing to know that we're celebrating someone who has enough strength to stand up for her rights and the rights of others.
Well, Viola was I guess I would have to say, a pioneer for her culture. Stood up for all African Nova Scotians in terms of fighting racism and prejudice. I would have to say a very courageous and brave woman and human being.